Hey guys, Tiffany with another video. And first off, I have to say that I have missed filming. I have missed being in front of the camera. I have missed talking to you guys. And I know I have been MIA. If you guys follow me on social media, or if you've read the description box on any of my last two videos, then you guys know that I am in a 6-week military law enforcement type of training class. I'm actually in week 4 now, so well, by the time I get this video edited and uploaded, because it's going to take a while because I really don't have time when I'm in school. We wake up early in the morning, we do PT in the morning, then we're in class pretty much all day, then you have to study by then, and then it's lights out by 10 o'clock. Now, like, for real, they come by and check and make sure that you are in your room, you and your roommate, because I do have a roommate, and it's lights out. So I'm not sure exactly when I will get this video up, but as of right now, as I'm filming it, I am just about to start week 4. It's really tiresome. I'm tired all the time, which is one of the reasons why you guys haven't seen me. And again, as I said, it is away from where I live, so it's not like I have the convenience of coming back home and being able to sit and film and all that good stuff. I'm actually now probably about 4 shades darker. I had to pull out one of my summer foundations for this video because we are marching all day. We're in the hot sun. If it's raining, we're outside. It really doesn't matter. I have mosquito bites everywhere. My face has been breaking out like crazy. It's a mess. I am a hot mess. My hair is a hot mess, hence the hat. But I had to come and do a video because I seriously have missed just being in front of the camera. So I picked up some of the new LA Girl matte lipsticks. They are $5 a piece. As of right now, I know that you can find them on their website. I'm not sure if they are in stores or not. I have been away from makeup civilization, and I know there's so many things that have come out and gone on, and I'm trying to catch up on everything. But I was really excited to get my hands on some of these. I placed the order before I went in school, so again, that just lets you guys know that I have time for nothing. But I'm gonna try to do lip swatches. I have played around with these, so I'm going to try and give you guys my opinion on them, sort of just like a first impression and all that other good stuff. So let's get started. So again, these are the LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss. The name kind of throws you off because it's like matte flat finish pigment gloss, but there is nothing glossy about these. These are basically just a liquid lipstick. I don't know, maybe LA Girl wanted to make the name a little bit more fancy since everybody is coming out with these liquid lipsticks, but they dry to a matte finish. I didn't notice anything gloss about them. Here is what the packaging looks like. It's actually pretty big, sort of bulky, not like skinny and slender like the normal liquid lipstick packaging. And you are getting 0.17 ounces. Ounces is not a word. Ounce. Am I saying it right? Because it sounds like I'm saying it wrong. Ounce. I know it's not ounces. Ounces? Y'all know what I mean. That's what you're getting inside of here. This first one is Dreamy. So here again is what it looks like, and then I am going to go ahead and swatch it for you. It does come with the typical doe foot applicator, and here is how Dreamy swatches. So there it is, swatch. It is actually one of my favorites. I thought that this one was going to be more of like a mauvey, your lips but better type of color, but it's actually more of like a soft, like baby pink type of color. Again, although it's not what I was expecting it to be, I do really like it. With this one, I only had to use one layer as opposed to some of the other ones where you have to sort of build it up. It wasn't patchy. This one felt really nice on the lips, really light. It almost feels like you're not wearing anything at all on the lips. Not sticky. It just has a really nice, comfortable feel to it. And again, I really like this one. I think this is one of the better ones, and I think this is a color that all skin tones could probably work with. I am not wearing a liner with this one or any one of the shades just because I want you guys to just actually see the true color. But again, I do really like this one. It was definitely unexpectedly one of my favorites. The next shade that I picked up is called Timeless, and here is what Timeless looks like. It is an absolutely gorgeous color. Here is what Timeless looks like swatch. It's definitely like one of those really vibrant, bold type of colors. Definitely a color that I would just rock all summer. The thing about this one though, although the color is absolutely gorgeous, you do have to sort of build it up. Like one layer was just looking kind of patchy in my opinion, so I did have to build it up to 2 layers. Now I don't know if you have to go beyond 2, but just for me personally, I did have to use 2 layers for this color. And another thing, I feel as though it works well if you apply it with a brush. Like when I just tried to apply it with the applicator, it just wasn't going on well, and you like really had to work with it. But then when I took it off and then applied it with a lip brush, it applied amazing. So that's definitely something I would suggest, or you're just going to really have to try and play around with it if you use the applicator. I didn't find that issue with the first color, and again, like I said, with the first color I showed you all, I used 1 layer and it was fine, but this one I did have to build it up to 2 layers, but it doesn't even matter because the color is just that gorgeous, and I am digging it and loving this color. So this one again was definitely one of the good ones in my opinion. This next shade that I picked up is called Stunner, and I can just tell you right off the bat, this was the main like one that I wanted. This is the one that immediately caught my attention when I saw it on the website, and of course it is a purple. Here is what Stunner looks like, and then here is Stunner swatched on my hand. So again, it is an absolutely gorgeous color. You guys know I might be a bit biased because I do love a good purple and like a good pink lipstick, and although I wanted to be as excited about this one as some of the other ones, it is definitely not my favorite. Now don't get me wrong, as you can see, the color is absolutely gorgeous, but the thing is, to get it to look like this, you have to layer it and layer it and layer it and layer it and layer it, and you guys get my drift. You really have to build this one up, and that may not be a deal breaker for some people. It's not necessarily a deal breaker for me, but if I had to compare it to some of the other ones that I showed you all, again, like I said, you just really have to work with this one, and you have to layer it to get it to that I'm rusty. My voice is starting to crack and hurt because I'm not used to talking for this long. Yeah. So it's not as opaque as the first 2 that I showed, but it is still a really pretty color, but you just really have to work with it. And another thing I would say is that when you apply it, you want to let it dry before you start pressing your lips together, because it is really sticky and it can cause the color to sort of shift if you press your lips together before you've let it dry completely. So just kind of sit there with your mouth like this before you put your lips together, because if you do, it's not going to come out looking right. You want to let this one dry first. But again, it's a really pretty color. Love the color. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I definitely think this would be like a summer standout. I just hate the fact that you have to apply so many coats on your lips before you can get it to look like this. The next shade that I picked up is called Secret, and this one, surprisingly, is definitely one of my favorites. Like, this is one of the better ones. I'm so in love. Here is what Secret looks like, and it is sort of a red, and if you guys are familiar with my channel, you know I'm not a big red girl. I'm not comfortable wearing like red lipstick, and I just never feel like it looks good on me. But because this is more of like a vampy type of red, I definitely feel like I can pull this off without feeling like, hey, Kool-Aid when I walk outside the door. I love the way it feels on the lips. It is so comfortable. It almost reminds me of the first one that I showed you all, just in the way that it wears. It's really light on the lips. This is 1 layer. It is very pigmented. It just applied well. This is how I feel like all of them should wear. Like, they should all apply like this. You shouldn't have to put like a whole bunch of layers and coats on your lips, but this was one of the good ones, and I am just really digging this color. Like, I'm loving this one. The next shade that I picked up is called Backstage, and here is what Backstage looks like. So it is sort of like a vampy purple berry type of shade. Here is what it swatches like, and although I really wanted to love this because I really love those like deep vampy type of shades, this one was one of my least favorites. The color is pretty, but the amount of effort it takes to get this thing to work on your lips is just ridiculous. You have to apply so many layers, and even then it is still pretty patchy. You really have to work with this one, but it's just patchy and it's really sticky. Like every time I put my lips together, I feel like I have to sort of like roll them apart, and that's even with sitting and letting them dry, because I let each of them dry before I come back on here and start filming. So you let it dry and it still has like that really sticky type of feel to it, and I just didn't care for it. I was hoping that it performed better, but this one to me is just one of my least favorites. And then this final one that I picked up is called Black Currant, and here is what Black Currant looks like, and it is just this really deep purple type of shade. Here is how it swatches, and I don't know if you guys can even tell from the swatch, but this thing even swatches streaky, and that is me applying about 3 layers just to swatch it. This color is super streaky. You probably would really have to work with this. I gave up and got frustrated after trying to apply so much, and it was still streaky and still patchy. And as much as, again, I wanted to love this because I really do love those like deep vampy shades, especially for the fall time, this one was just a really big miss for me. Like I don't really care for this one at all. The color is kind of like and like I said, it's just really streaky. It's really patchy. It just does not apply well at all, in my opinion, especially again if I compare it to the other ones that I picked up. This one just was at the bottom of the barrel for me. No, it was just a no. Alright, so that is it for my first impression of these new LA Girl matte flat gloss pigment, whatever they are called, liquid lipsticks. Like I said, there are some that I really like, and then there are some that just didn't measure up for me, in my opinion. Another thing that I forgot to add, I'm not wearing anything on my lips right now, so you can definitely see that they stain, especially a lot of the darker shades. They stain pretty bad, so you're gonna need to like scrub your lips afterwards or something like that. I definitely am gonna have to get to scrubbing before I get back on the road to go to school, because if not, my instructor's gonna be looking at me like, you tried it, you know y'all not supposed to be wearing all that makeup here. So I am going to have to find some way to get this off my lips, but they definitely stain. I think from the second color, that pink shade on, they all pretty much stain my lips. So you of course want to take that into consideration as well. Like I said, for the price point, I do think that they have some really nice colors. I think that you can find some in there that you like. And I didn't get all the shades. There were still like some oranges, some more red berry type of colors. I'll try to leave a link down below to the website so you can check them out if you like. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the colors. Let me know if you picked these up. What are your thoughts on it? Do you like them? Do you dislike them? Do you think there's some shades out there that I didn't get that I maybe need to add to my collection and all that other good stuff? I don't know when the next time I'm going to come on here and bring you guys a video, but just know that I miss talking to you guys. I see a lot of you all have been commenting on my video, and I haven't really had a chance to get back and reply. I'm not ignoring you. My days are just completely taken up, and I just don't have time to do much personal stuff at all. But I do appreciate the fact that you all are still taking the time out to watch, comment, and support. So until next time, whenever that might be, bye YouTube.